All right. Thanks for checking us out, TraVentura Travel Channel. We're going to go over some epic adventures here. We're going to explore some of Fiji, some of the Bahamas, Southern California. So I'm going to share my screen here, so give me a second. All right, we're going to start off with Fiji. So this is where me and my wife took our honeymoon back in 2011 as they welcome us onto the short. This is the commuter plane. There's some earlier pictures. We went on a big jumbo jet, two-story jumbo jet flying over to Fiji. But this was a commuter jet that flew from the main airport to another island, and then we had the boat to our resort, which was a pretty unique experience. See the countryside, beautiful mountains. I don't know how I took that one. It's like I was looking outside the plane. Incredible views. That is, that's a boat. That's awesome. We stayed in a resort in Kwame in Fiji. It's an all-inclusive resort. We taxied. PacificSun.com to Fiji. I think from here, then we took like a bus. Yeah, small bus. Van. You know, sometimes this was very eye-opening for me. It's like the first time I've ever I know Fiji's not a third world country, but there's parts of it that's like very poor. Um, these are people's homes, and to see this, I was like, wow. Here in America, we really take things for granted a lot. And there's some pictures later on I'll show you that there's the boat. This is the Kwame boat. They take us to the island that we stayed at. Getting close. There it is. There's the island. This was our room. There's a name to our room. Let me see. That was our shower. It was an outdoor shower. It's pretty cool. CC. I think that's how they pronounce it. CC. That was the name of our little cabana room. Had a nice hammock out back. CC. That's it right there. Um, I think there was maybe 12 to 16 of these huts on the island, so pretty much had the island to yourself. I mean, obviously we did see other guests, but not many. We did a bunch of snorkeling and scuba diving. Um, on this trip is the trip I've done the most scuba diving I've ever done in my life. I actually prefer snorkeling over scuba diving. I think I just like the freedom of being able to go anywhere you want at any time. This is we walked around the island, so this is part of the island, remote area, very remote. As you see, there's like nothing. This is the dining hall, and they would have some of the villagers come in and present us with some gifts. Cool. Why I'm yawning? They performed a dance, a traditional Fiji dance. We got to eat dinner on the beach. That was pretty nice. One of the we went on and we went to one of the villages, and this was on another. We had a boat over to another island, because the island that we're on, I think only the resort is on that island. We went to their church. You see, at church, you sit on the floor of the pastor. Very bring back a lot of memories. Look at this guy. He's all toughed out. We got some couples massage. Like a, I don't know what that is there actually. I think we went on a hike. Oh, this is we hiked in I don't know if it was on the same. I'm trying to remember if it was. I don't think it was on the same island. Look at these kids. I mean, how cute, precious. Somebody's pet pig with their dog. like a rope bridge that went across. All right, yeah, this is we went swimming in some and to some waterfalls. Sliding down the rocks. This is we jumped off this massive cliff. It didn't fare out so well for me. I didn't. I think this is me. It looks like me. Either that or my wife's top fell off. But I didn't get my arms down in time. And when I hit, it was about 40 feet. When I hit, I got massively stung and bruised on my left arm. I have a picture of it. I'll be showing you guys. Every night we had some entertainment for dinner. This is us drinking the traditional Fiji drink, kava. Probably would not drink it again. Kind of is like a dirt water. That's what it tastes like to me. Beautiful sunset. That's picturesque right there. Yeah. Ah, so the story behind this picture is this. We went diving, and my wife, uh, she didn't blow the air out of her mask enough, and it actually like busted blood vessels all throughout her eyes. Um, this is during our honeymoon. The bat, big fruit bat. Varro Waterfalls, that's where we went. Buma National Heritage Park. As I look and I go, man, I could live off the beaten path like this. Have a nice little house. Zero stress. Incredible scenery though, as you can see. Waterfalls all over the place. The newlyweds. This was a crab, I believe. I think this was another place we were jumping off of. Yeah. Did we jump off this twice or what? Yes, we did. That's a good picture. I'm sure it was. Me back flipping off of there. Now I don't know if I'd want to live this remote, but I couldn't imagine what it's like during bad weather. I forget what they were making here. They were making something for us. Might have been the kava. Hey, look at my wife's eyes all bloodshot from the scuba diving. Where we were going here. Oh, this is where we're going to one of the villages. I told my kids when they were young, we need to take you to Fiji, and you need to live there for a month. And because we brought them gifts like this that she's holding, just little, I mean, stuff most kids would just throw away these days. But they loved every little gift you got them. So warm and happy and just smiles. I mean, how could you not smile when you just see that? And when you see that smile, you just melts my heart. I used to say that to the kids, and they'd be like, "No, no, I don't want to go." Like, yep, yeah, no more TV, no more cell phone. You got to make up your own games. I don't know what kind of fruit that is. You know what kind of fruit that is? Put it in the comments. Okay. Oh, look at that face. And drinking more kava. It's like dirt water. I hate to say that, but just was not good. Yep. Mm, mm, mm. You're watching TraVentura's epic adventures, our epic adventures of our travel ventures. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. What's going on? Ooh. know what that is. Got my shoe, sandal. There's my arm. Oh, I think there's a better. There we go. So that's a result of jumping off that 40-foot waterfall and not getting your arm down. So if you ever jump off a 40-foot waterfall, or maybe even anything higher or smaller, be sure to go in like a pencil. Don't keep your arm out. When we were going diving, um, we go to different areas. We leave the island, get in a boat, and we're in the boat going. On one of the trips, we were going out, and I'd say we were probably 200 yards, 300 yards from the shore, and all along the shore, you could see these like white crosses every now and again. And we asked our dive instructor, I said, "What are all the white crosses um, on the side of the on the shoreline?" And they were big, so you could see them. And he said, "I'll tell you on the way back." So on the way back, we went and did our dive, and then on our way back, we remembered to ask him because we saw the white crosses again. And in Fiji, they do line fishing. So, they don't use a pole, they just use line. And so they're, fishing offshore. And when they catch a fish, then they hook it them to themselves. And each one of those crosses represented when a tiger shark mistakenly, instead of trying to grab the fish, grabbed the person who was fishing, and they became dinner. Unfortunately, so that's the resting place of those fishermen. I'll never forget there was this guy, John, young guy, uh, at our resort here, and he worked in the dining room. I think he might have been a server. I believe he was a server. I got to know him a little bit, and talking with him, and super 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 nice guy. And when we were there, like I've got, like I said, I got to know him, and I was talking to him, and then like the next day I didn't see him, but I didn't think nothing of it, and then the next day I didn't see him, and really didn't think anything of it either. But then at the third day came, and then I saw him, and I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't seen you in a couple of days," and that was his days off from work. I said, "Oh, well, what do you do with your days off?" And basically he works in those days. Like he was a free diver, and he would free dive and spearfish to catch fish for his family, um, hunt, you know, they do farming. So like get paid to work here, but then you go home and have to work, and just to feed his family. So um, different lifestyle, hard worker. This is a traditional Fijian dance again. I wish I would have thought to record it, have it on video. I don't know what we were doing. Conga line or something? What was I doing there? Definitely would go back to Fiji. It's one of those, um, check out the, maybe some of the other islands. That was me getting ready to get a massage. So I hopped off that one real quick. That was our housekeeper. They play they use wood to play these wood sticks to kind of play some. Um, sorry, I have an itch on my foot. Anyway, this was the dining room. Um, if you take a look at that picture real quick, you might find something funny. I'll give it a second. They called these trees like the love trees or something because it kind of like went up like shaped like a heart in a way coming out of the ground. Just me monkeying around, climbing trees. Wame. That was our dive instructor. Um, he's actually from the U.S., from South Carolina. I think this is them saying goodbye as we're leaving the island, going back to reality. Oh, there's John, my buddy John. Their plane coming back in. This is the double decker uh, jumbo jet. I think it was like a 14-hour flight. If there was one downfall to this whole trip is that flight. It's just not. I can't sleep on a plane. I have a very difficult time sleeping on a plane for some reason. If I could sleep, I'd probably be a little more enjoyable. But when you're awake for 14 hours and you're kind of cramped in, your little box seat, it's just not that fun. Anyway, that's all of Fiji. Um, so let's go to, this is, we got married. Me and my wife got married in the Bahamas. So you're going to catch a glimpse. This is Freeport, Bahamas. The resort we stayed at. This is from our balcony. I'm trying to remember the name of the resort. We've stayed in Freeport a bunch. Actually, we got engaged in Freeport. We got married in Freeport. Celebrated an anniversary in Freeport. Anyway, we've been to Freeport several times, and not on this trip, but on another trip, we decided to rent some mopeds and just cruise around the island. And little did I know, but my gas gauge was broke. And I guess they didn't know that because it looked like I had a full tank of gas. And as I was driving, we were, and this is when we were on a cruise. So we only had a short amount of time to be on the island. So we're like cruising down this 2-lane road and put, 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 and I just like my moped dies out. And I look in the gas tank, and there's no gas in it. And I mean, there's nothing. It was just 2-lane road, trees on this side, trees on this side. And I'm like, what the heck do I do? Because I mean, to push that bike, or I don't even, me and my wife had no idea what to do. So anyway, luckily enough, a car pulled up and asked if we were okay. And of course, your gut's like, man, you need the help, but at the same time, we're on this remote road. There's nothing out there, and some random guy just drives up. He tells us he's the police. He works for the police, so I'm kind of feeling a little comfortable about that. And so he calls a friend who had a pickup truck, and the friend came and we loaded the moped in the back of the pickup truck, and he was going to take me to get gas. So my wife, she's on her moped, and the guy and the other guy, the cop, I was sitting in the back of the truck with the moped, and we're driving away, and my wife, like those mopeds don't go that fast, and this guy's going. Next thing I know, I couldn't even see my wife anymore, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my wife. And this was my 1-year anniversary. So I'm like, I'm gonna lose my wife. Something's gonna happen to her. Like, I couldn't even see her. Thankfully, nothing happened. Just two good Samaritans helped us out, and man, we filled that sucker up because we're looking at the time, and thankfully we made it back to the cruise ship on time. But we were flying to get back. Again, this is TraVentura's travel channel. Me and my wife's epic adventures, trips that we've taken. Lizards. I think this my daughter when she was young. Nude beach. Swimsuits optional. Voyeurism prohibited. No peeking, staring, leering, or outward gawking. Violators will be removed. Me and Chase, that's my son. He's 20 now, so this is a long time ago. But anyway, we did a little fishing, caught a fish. My wife getting her hair done, my daughter getting her hair done. There's our wedding party. Um, just a small group of us, but it was fun. I have a lot more pictures of down there, but I'll save you. Now, before we went, after we left the Bahamas for our wedding, uh, we came back home to Tampa, which is where we lived, and we flew out from Tampa to Southern California and stayed out there for a couple days. So that's pretty amazing. I mean, we're above the clouds and you can see the mountains. Muscle Beach, Venice Beach. Back in the day, I'd be pumping iron. Venice Beach is very eclectic. A lot of interesting things and interesting people. If you haven't visited Venice Beach, I suggest you go and visit because it is an experience. That's a turtle with two heads. The Venice Beach Boardwalk. Skate Park. Unfortunately, when we were out there, I mean, you see, I mean, it was nice and sunny, but it was actually pretty cool. Probably in the 60s. You see him wearing a jacket, so it wasn't real fun getting. We couldn't go in the water. I mean, you'd have to have a wetsuit, just be too cold. Up here is Malibu. This is Santa Monica Pier. End of the trail, Route 66, ends in Santa Monica. Randy's Donuts. I don't know if we had any donuts there. Maybe we did. Santa Monica Yacht Harbor Fishing and Boating. Santa Monica's nice. That house. Whoever thought of that design? That's just odd to me. Yeah, we did a little. I don't want to say we. I guess we might call it hiking. Um, we just when we were out there in California. I mean, we had nothing that we had planned. It was just kind of spur of the moment. Go do this. Go do that. Surfers. There's one sport I wish I would have picked up when I was younger. Would have been surfing. It would have been. I think I would have enjoyed surfing. Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard. There's the Hollywood sign. Beverly Hills. I took this my daughter at the time. Well, my daughter at that time, I should say. Uh, Obviously, she had a mad crush on like every other teenage girl, Justin Bieber. So I had to take this picture and send it to her. This one, Man's Chinese Theater, I think that is. Houdini, Michael Jackson, Johnny Depp, Jack Nicholas, Bruce Willis, John Travolta. Football on here. Some sort of premiere. What? Anyway, that's our trip to Southern California. So next up is our Bahama cruise in 2010. This is when me and my wife got engaged. Well, I think it's when we got maybe not. I don't know. This was yeah, actually it was. Or no, it was not. It was not when we got. This is feeding the sharks. This was in Key West though. I don't know why I have this in with the Bahamas. They would come after it. Oh, here's me and my wife. This is the trip I. There we are. We're riding the mopeds. Starfish. Um, Margaritaville. This is uh this is a trip we took. There's Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville cruise, and it's all themed around Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville. So it's a good time. It's an older ship, but still had a bunch of fun. I think we went out of Cape Canaveral, Florida. There's the parrot head. Oh, I'll play that a little bit. That, oh, Leaving shore. This might have been in Bimini. I think that's where we went, Bimini, or maybe we didn't. This is where we went. We actually swam with the pigs. This is pretty. Might have been in Bimini. I don't know what she's showing me there. Yep, we would feed the pigs some apples. Apples on a stick. Here they are. Here they come. Pull it out of his mouth. Nobody came and got mine yet. There we go. So the thing about this is, the same video. Yep, there's some more. So here's the thing that might gross you out a little bit. While we're in the water uh, and feeding these pigs, um, they on more than one occasion they poop in the water. So there'll be all these little turds floating around you while you're trying to feed these pigs. Um, anyway, it was a different experience. Probably not something I'd do again. Not that I'm opposed to pigs. The pigs are cool, but it's just, you feed a couple pigs and it's different. There's some pictures. There's the wife holding one of the pigs. But this was not Bimini. That's right. We went on a cruise to Bimini, and our excursions got canceled because the weather was too bad. I mean, it wasn't bad out, but the waves, it was too choppy. So it definitely was not this. This must have been, we might have gone to Freeport and then went to another island off of Freeport. Guys love their apples though. It's one big pig, 100 pounds. That's another big one. It's a different experience. Like I said, probably not anything I'd do ever again, but I could say I did it once. And you're watching TraVentura's travel channel. It's me and my wife's epic vacation. You get some travel tips and ideas uh, based off of our experiences. So hope you're enjoying the video. There'll be more to come. Got a lot of feeding the pig pictures. I got to hold the pig. No idea what my wife is doing there. The video. I think we did some a little bit of snorkeling out here. I think because there wasn't any reefs around, there wasn't many fish. Water was clear though. Some fish. There's just not a lot. Every time we go to Bahamas, we got to have our pina coladas.
Shoulder and face the audience. And hold the number. Okay, just in case somebody wants to behave, I'm sorry.
So that's all of the Margaritaville cruise. Let's check out one more. Let's see. I think this is this is me and my buddy. I have an old college friend that was getting married in the Bahamas, and this is kind of the trip where me and my wife fell in love. We just started dating, um, maybe a month or two, probably more than a month. But this trip was May. We met in April. So although I'm not much of a gambler, I want to say for me, I won big there with all those coins. Thought I had more pictures of that. Um, actually, hold on. There's one. Let's look at actually. We're gonna look at. We went to in Orlando. They have it's called Ice, and they have all these ice sculptures and I know being in Florida, we don't get much ice. So, we go, this is how the Grinch stole Christmas. So it's themed around the Grinch. Got to wear these big, heavy parkas. I'll tell you what, I didn't bring any gloves, and I should have brought gloves because my hands were so numb. But all this is made out of ice, and it is freezing in there, obviously. These are slides you can go down. Um, we weren't the fastest slides. I'm trying to. You think it's ice, though. You think it would be faster, but it was not. Free. The light show that's like in the what's the name of the place? Pretty neat. Maybe Spirit of Christmas coming up, since it's almost November. Share this light show with you. Again, you're watching TraVentura's travel channel. It's me and my wife's epic adventures. Hope you enjoy. Please subscribe and like this video if you want to see more. Me and my wife have gone to this like 2 or 3 times. Each Christmas is a different theme. Plus, it's relatively close by. This is the Gaylord Palms Resort in Orlando. So if you ever want to go see ice, see a magical Christmas light show, and I would recommend Gaylord Palms in Orlando. So I just want to say I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Again, this is TraVentura travel channel, and it's me and my wife's epic adventures. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We would appreciate that. And that's all for now.